Measures allow school districts to issue construction bonds. They also allow the district to collect property taxes to pay for them.
Santa Barbara City College supporters are counting on Measure S to pass, and News Channel 3 reporter Tracy Lair has more on that.
When Santa Barbara City College won the Aspen Institute Prize for Excellence last year, the flags went up. But students and faculty say the buildings are run down and portable classrooms need replacing.
I was looking at them earlier and I feel like they do need to be replaced.
Our infrastructure is, to put it very drastically, is crumbling at times, and so we need to update. Sometimes you need technology to access the most recent information available. We need that in our classrooms, and these things cost money.
A $77 million bond measure passed by voters back in 2008 helped renovate the bridge connecting East and West campuses, the Garvin Theater, and other buildings. Measure S would raise another $288 million. The college president says it would cover more repairs, construction, and seismic upgrades on the 74-acre campus founded in 1909.
We're over a 100-year-old institution, and we have buildings that are 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years old, and this is an investment into our future for the next 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years. That's what Measure S does.
If Measure S passes, the average homeowner will pay about $80 more a year, or $16 for every $100,000 in property they own.
There's no other funding sources to make this happen. The state's not going to do it, so unfortunately, or fortunately, whichever way you look at it, it falls on our shoulders. And I really think that we should assume that responsibility and do it well.
But Measure S opponents don't want it to raise their taxes for the next 25 years.
I think the taxpayers have paid their dues in the state and in this county, and so I am opposed to any more taxes, and that measure would definitely increase property taxes.
Only voters who live in the community college district from Carpinteria to Goleta will see Measure S on their ballots. Enrollment at the campus with the ocean view has soared to nearly 7,000 full-time and 12,000 part-time students from California and around the world, pointing out the majority of City College students come from outside the community and how they've had a negative impact on neighborhoods around the campus, causing noise and trash issues, and eliminated affordable housing for other residents. Current and former students worry the improvements Measure S pays for would mean growth and make it even harder for students to find somewhere to live.
I think there's probably a lot of people who don't want it to keep getting larger, and they really don't have a gigantic concern about making this campus greater than it already is.
I am a woman who went back to school for another degree at Santa Barbara City College, and I love the place. But the side of me that says we should not have to pay for renovations that have not been expressly described, while our housing situation is as poor as it is.
Passing the measure won't impact state tuition and fees. In-state students currently pay about $1,400 a year, a tenth of what they pay at UCSB. But the hope is they will transfer there or elsewhere.
It's always considered to be a financial burden, additional monies that's on your taxes, but this is going for a great cause with a great end result. You know, the students that graduate from there can matriculate, for example, to UCSB. They can go to within state to the state college system, and they can go elsewhere at their own choice because it's such a well-recognized national school at the junior college level.
Measure S needs a 55% supermajority to pass. Tracy Lair, News Channel 3.